Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to Deus Ex Human Revolution, the movie, part 3. Yes, created by Video Games Movies YouTube channel. Remember that if you want to check out my previous reactions, the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Video Game Movies YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. Yes, last week, part 2, we're still investigating or trying to find out the whereabouts of the hacker who has been hacking into the Serif Industries, as well as using proxies, to gather military information, or should I say military weapons. Yeah, gather up information on the military weapons created by Serif Industries. The proxy who shot himself in the head. Yeah. We're still trying to find that hacker who is controlling him. And, the situation pertaining to the company and its potential enemies, government and other corporations, human extremists, organizations like these pro-human purists. There's a lot of people and a lot of organizations that are against Serif Industries and what they're trying to do. I understand their viewpoints, but the way they're going about their actions is just totally, utterly wrong. And David Serif, I don't trust him. I've said this last week, I don't trust him. He is putting his ideas or his dreams ahead of his people's safety. He is a pure capitalist through and through, and to him it's all about the end results of his hard work. He doesn't really care about anyone else but his own victory. So I really don't trust him, and hopefully Adam can also see through this man's lies. He can see through this man's evil intent and decide to either leave the company or find a way for David Serif to be arrested, because really I think he's going to betray them. I think David Serif is going to betray all of his employees. He's going to betray the company. He's going to do something terrible. I feel it. I feel it from him. He's just not a good guy at all. But yeah, let's continue on with part 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You alright?
Oh yes, he was fighting against the mercenaries. Well, one mercenary in particular. I think his name was Garrett or Barrett. Yeah, he, blew up himself. He tried to take Adam Jansen with him, but, Jansen just dodged that suicide attack and he survived. Yeah, so that's good.
Fine. Patch me to Serif.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Serif first.
I suppose you could, or...
Francis Pritchard? Okay. Francis, I like that.
You could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Okay, nice offices, Adam. You have nice offices here.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
David Sarif, really creating a backdoor that can compromise your company's information security. You know, people can now use this to infiltrate your business, just like what the hacker did. I don't know what the hacker, I don't know what his name is, or she. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but you know, the hacker that was working with the mercenaries. They could have hacked into your company's vital information, which they actually did, you know, and steal intellectual property from Sarif Industries, you know. And just like with the mercenaries, they accessed into the building and they were able to kill your scientists because they used this backdoor that you created. David Sarif. Oh my gosh. And where are the shareholders of this company? Why aren't they holding the CEO accountable for all of these transgressions, you know, all of these issues? Because really, someone needs to be held accountable. And I haven't seen, you know, any shareholders or anyone else who's important in this company. It's only Sarif himself. There's no one else. Huh.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
Oh, wait. Bill Taggart. Okay. Mr. Bill Taggart. Alright.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here after your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
Okay, Bill Taggart's idea of, banning augments entirely, I don't think it's going to work. I think the genie is already outside, the box. It can't be put back in, It just can't be. Just like with cigarettes or alcohol or or any kind of drugs, that people use. Once society has got a hang of it, there's just no way to be trying to ban it out completely. People have tried that with alcohol, and it just didn't work out properly. It just made things worse. An entire black market was created, just to sustain the demand for alcohol. So something similar is going to happen with these augmentation technology, where there's going to be a black market created that will continue to perpetuate the use of augments by criminals or by people who need them for medical purposes. It's just going to create a criminal enterprise where, if it were legitimate, right, we could monitor it, we could set guidelines, we could set rules and regulations on how people are eligible to use augmentation, how people can afford it through financial schemes or anything like that, you see. So if it's out in the public and the public businesses who are producing this technology for the citizens and for the general public across the world, then at least with that we can regulate and we can control it and we can further understand it. But if you push it down and try to cover it up and try to ban it, there's just going to be a black market created just to sustain the demand for augmentations from the general public. So yeah, this plan of Bill of banning it out completely, it's just not going to work out. And yeah, let me just stop there for now.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
Oh, hold on. Okay. Isaiah. Or Isaias, yes. All right. Sandoval. Okay.
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Okay, Dr. Iesas Sandoval, I hear what you're saying. However, I would see this as a case by cases situation. Not everybody is going to become addicted to augmentation, just like not everybody is addicted to plastic surgery. There are people out there who are addicted to plastic surgery, and it is unhealthy. What they're doing, trying to always improve their bodies by injecting things into their body, or getting operations over and over and over again. It's quite like the same thing with the augmentation. Yes, there will be people who will be addicted to always trying to improve themselves using augmentation technology, but it's not affecting the majority of people who use augments. And yeah, people like your friend who's been suffering this kind of situation, they need medical help. They need psychiatric help. They need to visit a doctor that can, help them with their situation, like a psychologist, just like Mr. Bill Taggart. Yes, they need psychologists to help them get through this situation. So I understand where he stands on augmentation, but I think he's taking it a bit too personally and not really looking at things holistically and looking at things as a bigger picture, because I think the benefits of augmentation still outweighs the negative, situations that deals with augmentation. It's just that we do need more regulation from government, more oversight by government over these companies that create augmentation technologies, and have a far more reaching effect on these companies to make sure that they stay in line, that they toe the line when it comes to selling their technology to the general public. That people don't come out here looking like super soldiers, or like tanks, half human, half tank kind of creatures, like the mercenaries that we saw in part 2. Yeah, we don't need people like that. The augmentations don't need to be these super powerful, things that humans are in control of. They can be, just regular augmentations that just make you do what you used to do when you had your normal arms and your legs and stuff like that. You weren't super strong. You were just the way you were, So that's what we need. We need these companies to be regulated, to be watched over, to make sure that they continue to create the products that the public need, but not military grade augmentations. Yeah. So all we need is oversight. More oversight over these companies. Yeah.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
Stop wasting time and just tell us the truth.
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
That's not the issue here. The issue is that you have blindsided your own head of security. You have blindsided your own head of IT security. You know, they didn't know anything about this back door that you've created. And now that has resulted in the deaths of your scientists. You know, because you didn't tell the truth, because you didn't inform them of this back door that you've created.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why
Exactly.
are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward at him, not back.
If we don't fix what happened in the past, it's going to reoccur in the future. David Sarif.
Right now, this company is on the brink of something phenomenal. Something that can change mankind forever. And there are a lot of people out there who want to see us fail. I need dedicated warriors to help me win this. I never told you, but Frank wanted me to subcontract our physical security needs to an outside PMC. I chose you because I know how important loyalty is to you.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad. Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just going to have to do your job without knowing all the facts.
Where is the logic in what you've just said? Where is the logic in that? How do you expect him to do his job if he doesn't know what's going on in this company? How do you expect him to protect you and your assets if he doesn't know fully what's going on in the company? And then once these human purists come back again, these pro-human purists attack your facilities, you're going to be blaming him, saying that he's not doing his job. How can he do his job if he doesn't know everything that's going on in terms of security, in terms of information access points? You know, he needs to know these things so that he can do his job properly. Now, when you say that he doesn't need to know these things because you decide that he doesn't need to know it because you have your reasons, that doesn't make any sense. It's not logical.
Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move.
Exactly.
If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people. Potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
These two will always be fighting, you know. Always be fighting.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Whether it's for money or for the ideal of having, humanity control their own evolution, it's still the same. It's heartless. It will lead people to their deaths, because these leaders of these companies, they don't care about their employees. They don't care about the risks that they are taking, for as long as they get what they want, And considering what happened before with the mercenaries attacking Seraph Industries, it just proves my point that, these heads of the companies that are creating these technologies, they don't care. They don't really care about those people who work under them. They don't care about those employees. So yeah, it's just terrible, really.
Retired millionaire Hugh Darrow was spotted leaving an upscale hotel in Prague today. The same hotel that was concurrently hosting a 3-day conference for UNESCO. This sighting comes barely 3 days after VersaLife CEO Bob Page was also spotted powwowing with United Nations delegates, this time outside the international organization's New York headquarters. I don't know about you folks, but it suggests to me that we may be finally seeing some action in the ongoing debate over human enhancement technology. Why else would some of the world's foremost experts in augmentation sciences be meeting with delegates in secret? This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in.
Whoa, is that a city on top of another city? Wow. It's as if like they're going to create an accumulopolis or something, like in Star Wars, Coruscant, it's like a city on top of another city on top of another city on top of another city. So yeah, it kind of looks like they're creating something similar here, but at a very small scale, like very compared to Coruscant. But yeah, definitely this is interesting. But I don't know. I mean, what about the people below? Are they not like in perpetual darkness? I know it's open, like you can actually see the sunlight will go in, the underground city section, but still, I think it would feel like perpetual darkness in some places there, especially like in the deeper, denser part of the city. Yeah, but it's amazing. It's amazing.
The address you got off that Merc, Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
What? I didn't know you could drop out, like that. I just didn't know you could drop like that. I mean, you look like an angel or something, with the electrical field around him and the shield, and he just, oh. That was cool. That was really cool.
Someone's running.
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Gardens is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse.
Is the guy's name Windmill?
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been...
Oh, okay. Alright. What's his name? I heard the Van Bruggen part, but is it Ariel Van Bruggen? Okay, I'll just write Van Bruggen for now. Windmill. Yeah.
brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called The Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Somebody told us that The Hive is the place to go. The Hive is a members-only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got...
What does Lao Wai mean? Does it mean like foreigner? I'm not sure. You guys in the comment section, you guys can tell me what does Lao Wai mean. Or maybe I'll search it on Google. Yeah.
Got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
Here, take it.
Thank you, sir. Here is your membership card. Welcome to the Hive. I'm sure you will enjoy our establishment.
That's right, Bell. He's got to be kidding me.
What can I get you?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
Shit, what's going on?
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Damn right. Van Bruggen had a whole team from Bell Tower waiting for him in his apartment. You obviously have no idea how deep this goes, so get out of the way and let me see Tong before I stop asking nice.
Taking the non-subtle way, are we? Fine. If you must know, Tong is watching the Van Bruggen situation very carefully. And that's more information than you deserve. Van Bruggen is more than just a hacker, you know. He trained in counterintelligence. He's got forged identities, secure bank accounts, and safe houses all over the world. He's already off this island, and I guarantee you'll never find him.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guilo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Like, I really thought that he was just a bartender, but no, this is Mr. Tong. Okay, okay.
Fine. Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
This could be a trap.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company? Stole all the headlines a while back. You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed...
Meaning, touch a hair on him and you die. You die.
all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you...
It seems that the world is still having ecological disasters. I don't know if this is attributing to, climate change, I'm not sure. But yeah, it seems like humanity still hasn't learned how to maintain the earth for future generations. I mean, with all of our technology and our abilities to augment our bodies and stuff like that, still we are not taking care of the only home we have in the known universe, you know. Crazy.
Daryl, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Oh my gosh, Van Bruggen.
Detroit. Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running the mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Taiyong Medical CEO.
What's her name? Zhao Yun Ru. Tai Young Medical CEO. Yeah, all these CEOs of these companies are heartless. Don't care about anybody as long as they get what they want.
Yo, Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hung Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that Mo, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Seraph, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
He is definitely not what I expected. He is definitely not what I expected. His mannerisms, his tone, you know, it's very... I don't know. I just expected someone to sound a bit more professional, especially for what he does as a hacker. But, you know, no. He's just not what I expected.
Of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
Sure, some already have. Hey.
No, and the pocket. It's too dangerous.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh,
You know, I thought I thought we were going to be catching them in the act, you know, of sexual activities, but nothing. People are cleaning themselves up in the bathroom there. Okay.
Jensen, you got any news yet? You know I hate being left in the dark.
Yeah, I found Van Bruggen. Looks like the Tai Young Medical Corporation hired him and the mercs to destabilize us.
TYM? They already have the lion's share of the global augmentation market. Why use Van Bruggen?
In order to get that share. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it once I get this smart card back to Van Bruggen.
You need backup, let me know.
To make things better. Our best chance at doing it.
You know, these cubicles, I've seen some on YouTube, like in Japan, and I also want to try out these small little cubicles where people can sleep and study and watch television and stuff like that. I want to try, you know, and have that kind of experience. I don't know when, you know, when I go to Japan. I don't know when will that be. But definitely that will be one of my main things to do, to experience living in such a small, cramped space like that, you know. Yeah.
You actually came back. My faith in human nature is restored.
Save it. Here's the smart card and my passport. Now start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the pango. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me, how?
Oh, come on, man.
This guy was acting so cool, you know, the first time he met Adam Jansen. But now when these guys come here, he's all panicky. It's so weird how his demeanor just changed just like that.
I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
All right, fine. Take this and get out of here.
Oh, thanks, man. I won't forget this.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species
Someone's running
up to make things better. Our best chance
Is
of
anyone
doing
there?
this is to modify ocean temperatures.
Like, really, what's the point of wearing all of that armor if Adam Jansen can just pick you guys up and smash your heads together? Like, what's the point?
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is to modify...
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Tai Yong Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the Upper City Tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
You! Help! I need help! Please! The regulation machine is shorted it out, causing a ton of gas. I tried to get you, but I'm stuck in here. I couldn't.
Enough with the play-by-play. What do you need?
There's a valve in the next room. You have to close it.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank God. Please hurry.
You saved
What is all of that green stuff? Huh.
my life. How can I repay you?
You can give me some directions.
To where?
I need to get to the upper tower.
You must use the elevator pass to cryosterilization room. But unauthorized personnel aren't allowed up there. But Kim is the guard on duty today. He owes me a favor. Just tell him Lee sent you, and he should let you through.
Much appreciated, my friend.
The least I can do.
Okay guys, that is it with Deus Ex Human Revolution, the movie, part 3, created by Video Game Movies YouTube channel. Yes, like I've said before, David Sarif, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't. He's just further, showing his true colors to me, and I'm still worried about the future of all these employees who work in the company, because I think he's prepared to throw everybody under the bus for as long as he achieves his objectives, and what was his name again? Van Bergen, yes, the windmill, the hacker. Really, he wasn't what I expected. He was a bit funny as well. And yeah, like, he's been working for the Tai Yong Medical Corporation, working with them to hack into these Sarif Industries network and collect information, and also use the mercenaries to fight against Sarif Industries. But I think there's more to it. I think there's more companies and even governments that are trying to interfere and fight against Sarif Industries and stop what they're trying to do. I think there are some pro-human purist groups, not just the Humanity Front. I don't think they are the ones, but there are other groups out there that are trying to make sure that this human evolution project doesn't come into fruition. So yeah, there are some people in the background who are capitalizing to the fact that this war between these corporate entities, those who are for augmentation and for human evolution, and those who are against that kind of notion. There are people in the background pulling the strings on both sides, making them fight, while they get a killing in terms of capital and accumulation of power from this destructive battle between those who are for human evolution, controlled human evolution, and those who are against it. So yeah, there's a lot of players in the background that we have yet to see. It's not just the Tai Yong Medical Corporation that is against Sarif Industries. There's more to it. Definitely, there's more to it. But guys, that's it for tonight. Remember, if you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And if you want to check out the original video as well as video game movies YouTube channel, remember the links are in the description below. Okay, until next week Friday, good night.